Hi there, I am Josiah from Kingdom's Book Review, and in this session I'm going to be narrating a summary of the book titled Finish Strong by Steve Farar. Don't go away. Alright, you are welcome back. Here's the main summary of the book. Finish Strong by Steve Farar is a book that will fuel your passion for finishing your Christian race strong with the hope for an eternity with Christ. The book analyzes and proffers solutions to the errors that led to the falling away of prominent giants in the faith. It also depicts plainly, intending to warn God's people that if leaders can fall away, we must all be very careful. Now, here are the various lessons you learn from this video. First is God's principles for great leadership. We learn three major strategies from the devil and questions to check for them around your life. You also learn about isolation and how to conquer it. You will learn the dangers of sin, pride, and spiritual laxity. And then lastly, you will be learning some recommendation from our author himself. Here's an introduction from me for this book. Finishing strong is everyone's dream. However, with our opposition, who is the devil, who has set many ambush strategies, not many get to make it to the finish line. I desire that among the few who get to the finish line, I am not left out. This desire is what calls for this book review. This desire calls for an intentional quest to find out all it takes to make finishing strong a reality. Now, number one, God's principle for great leadership. Great leadership is giving your best without having to be the first. Also, God qualifies your character before He qualifies you for ministry. Finishing strong demands a vision to finish strong from the onset. Also, you have great leaders serve as servants. Also, great leaders are teachable. Great leaders are men of integrity. And then lastly, great leaders are very hospitable. Number two, three major ambush strategies from the devil. They are: number one, the ambush of women. Number two, the ambush of money. Number three, the ambush of a neglected family. Now, here are 4 questions you can use to check for these ambushes around your own life. Number one, do you spend personal time with the Lord in prayer and reading scriptures at least 3 times a week? Number two, are there at least 1 or 2 men in your life with whom you have built a friendship based on trust, confidentiality, and accountability? In other words, do you have a friend who is close enough and loves you enough to get in your face if he needs to? Number 3, are you currently spending significant time with any attractive woman other than your wife, whether at work or in church? Number 4, are you absolutely sure that you will finish strong? These are all questions recommended by our author. Now, number 4, isolation and how to conquer it. From the author, the devil uses isolation to keep many from finishing strong. How does he achieve this? He keeps you away from everyone. Suddenly, you begin to hide the truth from people. You begin to act like a follower when in fact you aren't following anymore. And then you take the path of a lone ranger to face the devil on your own. These are all signs of isolation. Now, how do you conquer isolation? Number 1, stay in the Word of God. Number 2, stay with close friends you cannot deceive. Number 3, stay away from other women. Number 4, always be alert to the tactics of the enemy. Now, the next subject is dangers of sin, pride, and spiritual laxity. There are 3 eventualities of sin according to our author. It reoccurs all the time. They are: number 1, sin will take you farther than you wanted to go. Number 2, sin will keep you longer than you wanted to stay. And number 3, sin will cost you more than you are willing to actually pay. As regards to pride Pride, on the other hand, has two symptoms to always look out for. They are, according to our author, number one, it will make you arrogant. It hides under the garment of anger. You feel everything should revolve around you, and when it doesn't, you become proud. Number two, it will make you avoid accountability. Being accountable is a willingness to explain your actions. Every one of us needs the discipline of explaining our actions at various times in our lives. When you all of a sudden don't think this is necessary, you are beginning to lose sight of finishing strong. Alright, number 5 in our subject, spiritual. Okay, no, not number 5 yet. This is spiritual laxity. Another word for spiritual laxity is spiritual cooling off. This happens before anyone falls out of faith. It usually begins with spiritual indifference. When your love for God begins to fade, you aren't passionate anymore about the things you used to be passionate about. It happens gradually, and before you know it, you are off the path. Now, yes, we're in number 5 now. Recommendations from our author. His mission statement. He gives us a mission statement. Now, the author recommended a mission statement from a friend which he considered important to give attention to. Number 1 is succeed at home first. Number 2, never compromise your honesty. Number 3, hear both sides of any case before judging. Number 4, obtain the counsel of others. Number 5, defend those who are absent. Number 6, develop one new proficiency a year. Number 7, plan tomorrow's work today. Number 8, maintain a positive attitude. Number 9, keep a sense of humor. Number 10, be orderly in person and at work. Number 11, listen twice as much as you speak. Now, as I close with this review summary, book summary, we have seen from the author of this book, Finish Strong, what it means to really finish strong and how intentional you must be about the various ambushes all put together. We saw what God's principles are for you to be an effective leader wherever, in whatever capacity you stand. And so finally, I have a question for you. Now here's the question. In ratio 1 to 10, how certain or prepared are you with the demands of finishing strong? I'd love to hear from you, so please leave your answers in the comment section below this video. The book you have just listened to the summary of can be gotten from online stores, Finish Strong by Steve Farar, or in any bookstore around you. And also I would like to ask that you please subscribe to my YouTube channel and then like and share these videos with your friends. It will be of great blessings to every one of them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.